What about making your song better?
Hi there guys, Redhead Roman in cooperation with WA Production is speaking. Today I'm creating a really special tutorial, and this tutorial will be finally about mixing and mastering, how me personally, how I mix and master my tracks. And two things I want to tell you. First thing is that I'm recording this video for the third time because every time it crashed. So I hope it will be good this time, because otherwise I will just won't make another version of it. And the other thing is that the main part of this video, the 95% of this video, will be in Ableton, because I am mixing my tracks in Ableton, because those internal plugins in there are just totally another level that those internal from FL Studio. And even though I was trying, I wasn't able to find any similar with quality of the sound and of the affecting of the sound algorithms to the ones of the native Ableton ones. So, but even though I know that most of you are FL Studio users, you can still, or you should still watch the video, and you should just check what I'm doing and why and where. And you can do the similar thing in FL Studio with some plugins that you want to use. But I think it would be also, you will be interested in seeing what I'm doing in there. So first of all, I want to tell you that the only thing I'm using in FL Studio for master channel is the FabFilter Pro L. Oh, sorry, I got two screens here. I don't have any project open here because it's not necessary. So the FabFilter Pro L is the only thing I'm using on master channel, because as many great names are saying, such as Nicky Romero and the other guys, I still can't remember the name of Zed. Yeah, sorry, Zed. So for example, these two guys, they are only using or what I saw is that they are using limiter on their master channels, and they are saying, and which I agree with them, which is like the only right in this whole thing, is that once your mix sound great, it's all you need. Once your mix sound shitty, there is no way to fix it by only adding the proper plugin or the proper plugin chains on your master channel, because the mix sound bad. You need to first make the separated things sound good. You need to affect them, and once it sounds good, even though you got only the limiter on your master channel, you can then only improve it with your mastering. So that's the most important thing. The first thing you need to do is to make sure that your mix sound great how it is. You can't blame yourself that this doesn't sound well, but once I will start to mastering it, I will fix it and it will sound much better. That's not true in my opinion. You need to work on the specific thing in your mix and you need to fix it. So are we still online? Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Start. Okay, so what I've got here. Sorry. Here I've got my Ableton project. I just put there stems from a construction kit of mine and that I've released on the WA production label, Redhead Roman EDM festival kits. Those are unaffected ones or unmixed ones, and I will now show you how me personally, how I am mastering. I'm not saying that that's the way you should do it, but if you like my tracks, you can maybe try and you can take from this session only what you need and what you like. So I'm just going to play you how it sounds now. First of all, just to be sure, I just select all of those whatever audio clips, and I turn down the volume so there is enough of headroom for mixing. So that's the drop, unmixed. As you can hear, it sounds great how it is, but we will make it even better, cleaner, fatter maybe, just the way I like it. And I do when I'm trying to send some like really huge tunes to some great labels. So the first thing I do, don't mind this Voxengo recorder. That's just for recording. That's just for this tutorial. Is that I put this FabFilter Pro L also on this master channel because that's the best limiter ever. So next thing I do is that I go to my kick clip, and I will start the work. I put there a multi-band dynamics compressor, which I love the most in Ableton. I compress mainly the mid-band. Maybe cut off some MIDI frequencies, and not that much of it. Yeah, that's the kick. The other thing I do is that I took the main, I have looped the drop section because in my opinion that's the most important thing, and that's where I start mixing track. The other thing is that I select those like two layered or those two main drop leads, and I group them. So here we got the group, but now first of all let's just affect them slightly separated. So I've used some multi-band dynamics here. I will cut off low frequencies. That's all for now. Here I will do the same thing on the other synth. I will compress slightly the synth. And what I also do sometimes is that I put this saturator here as well, and just just make it a bit fatter, but only slightly. So there's the separated sounds, and now let's go to the group. Because it's group, we need to put those things together, put those two sounds together, and for that purpose I will use the glue compressor, which is also awesome. It's a bit, or it's the same basic as the SSL compressor by Waves, for example. What to do next? Maybe another EQ just to control all of those frequencies we've got there. Oh, looks fine. So last thing for this chain I think should be the kickstart plugin, because as we were compressing the sound, which is already sidechain, we maybe lost some of the sidechain effects, so I will just add it in there again. You can see that some of those frequencies are really in there, so I'm just putting them away. So yeah, that's one thing we've got here is important, and that's this offbeat bass, which I will in fact affect that effect a bit more, because I think it can be much better. So what I'm doing here is that I'm trying to just make it, sound more big, but I don't want it to fight with the main drop list. Yeah, maybe this much is enough. So we've got our 3 main parts ready, and the other thing I like to do here is to add the same chain as I hope you hear me, that I saw in the Kashmir track Burn. I think it's called Burn. Maybe that's the guy. I'm not sure. I think it's Burn. So what he did there is that he put the glue compressor just to control slightly those big peaks. Just slightly. He also put there multi-band compression, just to be sure that the mid dynamics are okay. And the most awesome thing I really love is to put this utility, just like volume controller, and just raise up the volume. That's the most crazy thing. I love it. And you can raise till you hear it is going distorted the sound, so this is up to your ears. I think this is enough. So let's just put there also one thing I do like, and I'm putting on my master channel also sometimes, and that's this equalizer called REQ6 by Waves. Just before the limiter, what I'm doing here is that I cut off this low frequencies, boost this really like sub frequencies, cut off some of the 400 hertz muddy frequencies, just to make it slightly even cleaner. So that's the mastering chain I'm using, and I think I know works best for me, but I think it's really great. So here we got a drop mixed. What we could do here also is to like affect also, breakdowns plugins, but what you can do here is that you can group these two sounds because they are creating the main melody, the main breakdown sound, the main breakdown melody. You can use some of the glue compressor on it as well. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the way I will master this construction kit, and I did, of course. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I think that's just enough for now. I showed you what how I'm mixing and what's the most important thing for me. And I hope oh, cool, I'm still recording. That's awesome. All is good. So I think this will be out now soon. So thank you for watching. So I'm sorry for all, I apologize to all FL Studio users, but I hope you took something from this tutorial as well. And don't worry, next time I will be again in FL working. So yeah, that's all from me for now. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and enjoy the free download we will provide. I'm not sure